The location is fantastic. The location is one of those unique pieces for us. We are built right on Lake Winnipesaukee, as well as right in the town of Wilbur, New Hampshire, which is kind of your idyllic summer destination town here in the US. Incredibly safe, great restaurants, multiple grocery stores, all walking distance for our kids. And we're about 350 kids, so a nice size of student body here at Brewster. My favorite tradition, we have something called the Quad Cup. And this is a year-long challenge where we break our campus into 4 residential quads. And they have challenges. And it's both academic and non-academic. It's both residential and non-residential. And our kids have fun with it. And our faculty are included in that, which makes that a fun component. So I enjoy the Quad Cup and the length of it over the school year. Our students would say Winter Carnival, bar down, hands down, Winter Carnival. And that is a time in February where our teams, if I go back to those teams I referenced, the teams will compete against each other in daily challenges over a 1-week span. And there's a huge celebration and a big trophy that they compete for every year. Historically, the seniors somehow find their way to win, but we had a big upset last year. The sophomores won, and that was a big moment for them and their team. So the students would say Winter Carnival, I would say the Quad Cup. I think it's great for some of our domestic students. They've never traveled before. And so there's a real curiosity. There's a real excitement to learn and live with kids from around the world. And that might have been one of their reasons to want to be in a boarding school in an environment that is small, but yet robust in terms of its world population. And likewise for our international students, they're excited about coming to the US and engaging with kids here from the US, from different parts of the country, going to their homes over the weekends, being at their houses over long weekends or small holidays. The Thanksgiving holiday week tends to be a big one where our international students will go to their friends' houses. And we are very purposeful in that our new international students will always have a roommate from the US in their first year. And then they have the power to decide and pick their roommate as returning students. And so it's a great rapport and connection that our kids have. If I could really describe our student body, going back to being welcoming and supportive, I think that our student body does an incredible job of welcoming kids when maybe they're not as confident in their English proficiency and ability. We know they have it, but we support them and help them in getting comfortable with speaking more regularly on a daily basis, engaging in a more verbal classroom for the first time, potentially on where they're coming from around the world, and trying new things. And that's a great part about being in a boarding school, and it's a great part about being at Brewster. But our international students, I think as long as they come with a smile and they're excited about trying and meeting new people and sharing their story, they'll have a great experience. I've been in boarding school admissions for near 20 years now. I've had the opportunity to work at a number of different boarding schools. This is my 8th year here at Brewster, and it's been a great fit. I'm very happy here. I enjoy the student body. The location is fantastic. The location is one of those unique pieces for us. We are built right on Lake Winnipesaukee, as well as right in the town of Wilbur, New Hampshire, which is kind of your idyllic summer destination town here in the US. Incredibly safe, great restaurants, multiple grocery stores, all walking distance for our kids. And we're about 350 kids, so a nice size of student body here at Brewster. A student who actually just recently graduated, who spent 4 years with us, a student who came from central Tokyo, had a great experience, who in the beginning was really working his way through English. We supported him, we wrapped our arms around him. He was dedicated to making it work. And what was great about his experience was that from day one, regardless of us having other Japanese students, he always wanted to be around students from the US. He always wanted to be in that experience and make the most of it, to the point where he actually had a summer where he didn't go home, and he spent the summer traveling from friend's house to friend's house here in the US. And yes, that might be the extreme, but I think if I can think about that student, he made the most of his experience. He became a student leader within his class. He was what we call a class marshal. So his student body, his classmates, nominated him to represent their class at graduation. And that's a great honor. And I think that by engaging with, by challenging himself, taking the opportunity to make the most of the experience here over those 4 years, it led to him having the experience and his family being incredibly happy with that. And he has decided to stay in the US for university, which is great. He had some amazing options and opportunities, and he couldn't be happier with the university he ultimately chose. But that's a great experience of an example of a student who just dove in head first and wanted to make the most of the opportunity that he was provided by his family so graciously.